Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Wow. As soon as I was fixing to say something, something else came in, and I just hear very loudly, I don't belong here. Right? Wow. That's not a great way to start off the reading, but let's keep going. So I am feeling like either someone doesn't want to like do this anymore, or they may be dealing with someone where they don't feel like the other person wants to do this anymore. This could be just as simple as being in college and changing your major. Okay, so it's just really like this sudden I'm hearing epiphany. I don't belong here. I just got chills all over me because I do feel like someone has spent a lot of time and energy on a particular, it wants to come through as a relationship, but it isn't necessarily. And I mean, it could be a relationship means what, right? I mean, it could be a relationship with school. It could be a relationship with work, but it's wanting to come through like a romantic relationship. Excuse me. When I'm seeing someone just worn down to the bone, like I just can't do this anymore. And you know, it's interesting. Capricorn had a similar type of thing where, don't get me wrong, Capricorn's reading was freaking amazing. But it was a similar where they just wanted to give up, and it really paid off to not give up. So that may be a situation for you, but I am seeing someone so stressed out, and we are coming into the holidays, Libra, so this could be something that is stressing you out. You are the sign of pleasure. If you are having financial difficulties, it could be that you're just not going to be able to spend what you wanted to spend or go where you wanted to go, right? But I am seeing quite a bit of stress forming around this sudden epiphany of I don't belong here, and I've been here for what seems like a very long time. I am seeing someone raging mad. I am seeing a lot of arguments. Libra, what the hell is going on? I am seeing someone sort of like fighting for freedom. Like I'm seeing someone struggling, and it's in a struggle, almost in a what looks like a web. I'm seeing someone scream like, let me go, and they're struggling, and it's almost like the more that they struggle in this web, the more wrapped up they get in this particular web, and I feel like they just kind of want to give up. And I unfortunately, I'm feeling, Libra, like you're somewhat dying inside or even suffocating, and I have chills all over, and I'm really sad all of a sudden. Okay. So there will be, okay, so there's already been, all right, there's been an extreme like moment of clarity that I don't even feel you want to be honest with yourself about, whatever that may mean to you. There's so much arguing, so much, I'm hearing infliction and conflict. I'm seeing someone who really, really wants to reach out. There's someone who really wants to reach out to another person, or even a situation, or a project, or maybe even a hobby or something that makes them feel really good about themselves, and it does have to do with creation and passion, which is not uncommon for Libra. The Libras that I know, and me included, will often, when shit goes crazy, retreat to writing, drawing, painting, creating, architecture, singing, whatever, creation, right? Acting for some of you is specific. Acting is coming in for some of you. Healing, whatever it is, whatever your creation, whatever your creative energy goes to, this is often something that the more creative signs, and even people signs aside, will retreat to, is like just sort of pouring out raw emotion into their creation, which I do see as being honestly very productive and healthy, very therapeutic as well. So I do see a little bit of that, but I am seeing someone just raging angry, just like, and I'm even here like, how the fuck can you get that angry? I'm even hearing someone like, how can you not care? Like, how does this not bother you? I don't, Libra, again, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, it could be you or someone that you're dealing with, but I don't think that anybody doesn't care about this particular situation. I think it's just become way too much, where it's kind of like, it seems to be devouring someone from the inside out. It's actually very sad, and my heart goes out to whoever this is resonating with, but I am seeing someone as a little bit deceptive in this space and almost even delusional of trying to continue to work at this thing or work on this thing when it is truly devouring you. Wow. But I am seeing also spirit. It's almost like spirit, right? Higher self, consciousness, God, divine, whatever you want to, whatever you believe in. Like there's a path intentionally being blocked here for you, Libra, for the ones that are resonating with this particular message. And I've got chills all over. The right side of my face and ear is suddenly getting very, very hot, which is interesting because I have I can't even think what it's called. A road opener. I'm sorry. It's a road opener candle over here burning. It's not like it's suddenly gotten hotter. I've been sitting here for quite some time, and it's been burning for almost 48 hours now. Well, a day and a half, over a day and a half. So it's just interesting that there's a road opener and like this side of my face is getting hot. So I do feel like things are starting to open up for you, Libra, but you need to be open to the things that are opening up for you, right? And I do feel like the wheels are turning. I'm even seeing, okay, so I'm seeing a hamster spinning its wheels, right? But I'm also seeing wheels start to turn and things, because I'm also seeing like that hamster wheel is sort of breaking away, and now the hamster is actually getting somewhere on this wheel, right? Like the wheel breaks and it's no longer spinning in place. It becomes a vehicle of, a mode of transportation, I'm hearing. And also there's a direct mess. Okay, so they're saying like the reason things are falling through, the reasons, like some of you are having a really bad run of luck, and this is because you're not supposed to go back. This is to deter you from going back because you are deceiving yourself. Some of you are outright being deceived and lied to. Some of you have been shown truth and enough proof and enough, I'm hearing controlling and possessiveness sort of characteristics and attributes to, it's like, to know better. They're saying to know better. You know better, and you've known better. But you're really stressing over whatever actions need to be taken, because I do see that there's a lot of action that needs to be taken. But I feel like there's a lot going on with finances. I keep getting finances. I'm not sure if it's just because we're like near the holidays. But you do have this strength card, and oh wow, the Three of Swords that came out. I even look at these. They fell out some time ago. I've been holding them just talking. And I kind of feel like that's a little bit of your message. Like you're holding all the proof you need in your hand and you're just talking and going about. And it's like, if you would just look down. If you would just look down at what you're holding, like you're holding all the answers. You've already seen what you need to see. Like you're trying to spin your wheels and make, this or that or find something, but it's like, it's right there. It's in your hand. Just look, right? There's a strong, strong heartache and heartbreak here, which comes with a strong, strong lesson. Okay. You could be dealing with a Leo or a fire sign. I am getting a lot of like desire, action, a lot of sacral chakra. Some of you, I'm not even going to put that out there. I'm not going to say that because I feel like that's putting yuckiness out there. Basically, you know what you feel. You know what you have proof of, and you just need to let it go. There's a strong healing taking place also in that Three of Swords energy, right? With the Ace of Wands in the reverse position. Like I said, there's a lot of fire, a lot of desire. Some of you dealing directly with a fire sign, possibly even an earth sign, as Capricorn kind of came in and wanted to overlap. I was even doing these in order, and I just did Capricorn and it wanted to go specifically to Libra. I kept trying to shuffle for Aquarius, and not only did the Justice card continue to pop out, but I kept hearing Libra, 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 Libra. So here we are. It may even be that you're overlapping with an Aquarius or someone on the cusp. You may have someone, but I don't know. I'm feeling a lot of fire and a lot of earth. So I do feel like you're scared to leap. I feel like you're scared to jump. I'm feeling a breakup, but it's like this breakup, y'all been broke up just because y'all been living together. And what? Oh, that sounds really cold, but it's like that's kind of just what it is. I'm telling you, Nine of Swords, like one person is really, really stressed about this, and the other, I don't know if they're not stressed or if they've just kind of accepted that they're not going to be able to change some things. Because I am feeling and seeing one person really, really fucked up, like really stressed, really heartbroken, and the other person is either not displaying this as much as the other person, or what the other person, as they feel it, it's like, how could you be so calm? Like, how are you not bothered? Like, how is this not hurting you, but it is. I'm also seeing you wake up. It's like it's time to wake up. It's time to open your eyes to what's been going on here for quite some time, right? It's time to, I'm hearing, get out of your head. Oh, with the Five of Swords in the reverse position and the Five of Cups, I'm telling you, it's like I'm getting a lot of arguments, a lot of fights, and it's like it's time to stop fighting. It's time to go through the mourning process. It's time to let go what's not serving you. This is an overall theme. We are in Scorpio season. Deep emotions come up. We're also in Mercury retrograde. Things are going to be coming back from the past. So, because I am feeling like there's a situation here where something that's happened before with this person or even this business or this school or whatever it is happening again. And it's happening again and things are going wrong so that you don't go back in the direction that you've came from, right? You're not supposed to go back. You're supposed to go forward. And I feel like universe is almost trying to make it impossible for you to be able to go back and be comfortable, right? Because it wants you to move forward. It really, really needs you to push forward and focus on what you have and what is no longer yours. And I'm hearing specifically for many of you, what was never yours to begin with. And I'm seeing someone trying to jam this, I wanted to say puzzle piece. I don't know why. Is someone using the term puzzle piece specifically? Puzzles piece. You fit me like a puzzle piece. Oh, anyway, I'm seeing someone, you know, the like the baby toys when you're trying to teach your baby shapes. They have like the square, the circle, the triangle, and you take that shape block and you stick it in that shape hole. And I'm seeing someone trying to shove the square block into the circle hole, and it's like it doesn't fit there. Why have you tried to make this thing fit when it so obviously doesn't fit? Like these, one of these things just doesn't belong here. The Three of Wands in the reverse position, I'm telling you, it's like it's not going to work in this space. You can't get to that Four of Wands with the Three of Wands in the reverse position. There's so much distance created here. It's almost, I'm hearing irreconcilable. And there's just, and here's the thing, it really, really feels like you've had this like crazy moment of clarity and sort of, you know, life-changing epiphany that you, it's almost like as some of you have heard this as a separate voice inside your head, because I'm seeing someone like it was so booming loud, even you may have woken up out of a dream, heard a loud bang or heard something shouted at you and it woke you up, or it's so loud that I'm seeing someone sitting by themselves or waking up out of a sleep and they're like looking around like, did anybody else hear that? It's like you don't want to say it out loud. You don't even want to believe it, but you know it to be true. You've heard it, you've seen it, you've got all the proof. And it's like so loud. It's like, holy shit, did they hear that? Did you hear that? Like, do you know what I'm thinking? It's like so obvious. I'm seeing someone, this is the reason I keep going back to the college, because I'm actually seeing someone maybe wanting to go back to school, but I'm seeing someone in a very large classroom, like I'm seeing like, not tiers, I don't know what you call them, but like stacked seating going back. So this would be more than just like a community college or something. This looks more set up like a university. This is a very big classroom. It isn't full. I don't know if that means anything to you, but I am seeing someone sitting there, and there's the professor is up there, and it's like they see you. Like I feel like someone, I'm seeing them sort of going off in their head, like they're just completely somewhere else. They're not paying attention. They're having this epiphany of like, what the fuck am I doing in this class? I don't belong here. I keep hearing I don't belong here. And the professor, like, they see you and they're like, and they look at you and they're like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, you're not listening to what I'm saying. You don't belong here. Like this, it's like, this is a very mutual, like, we know that I'm in the wrong place. So why am I still here? Okay. With the Eight of Cups in the reverse position. Can't walk away. I don't know why. So I'm hearing like someone was tutored. Again, this could all be metaphorical and symbolism, and maybe for some of you it's actual examples, but they're not just generic. I'm actually seeing it, so take it as you will. But I'm seeing like the student feels so ashamed to be honest with the teacher. Now I'm hearing it as in teacher and not professor, which is interesting. But because they almost, it's like they stayed late at times and they tutored them or did things for extra credit or whatever. Like they really went the distance with you to help you. Some of you even went to see a counselor. I'm hearing alumni. I'm seeing, I'm hearing marriage counseling or even like a friend. I'm hearing dictatorship. I have no idea where that's coming from, but it's like someone has really gone the extra mile and distance to help this person. And at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, it's like, we tried, but I have no desire to be here and I'm not in the right place and this is not for me, and I really gave it my all and I wanted it to be for me, but it is just not for me. And that's really what I'm seeing here with the Four of Cups in the reverse position. I'm seeing someone actually have this like huge, like it's almost like coming through as like a sobering moment, like, well, no wonder it's been such a hard road. Like, this isn't me. I'm almost seeing like someone look themselves in the mirror and like the purse is really interesting. We're getting like crazy way out there abstract, but this is what I'm seeing. It's like someone standing in the bathroom, right? And they're looking at themselves, they're looking at the reflection, and the reflection actually looks back at them and steps toward them and to the side. So now you have this like clone situation, right? Where the reflection has become a completely separate entity. And it's like, oh, that was you. This is me. You were supposed to be there. I'm not supposed to be there. It's almost like someone has had this like weird Twilight Zone walk-in experience, or to put it, you know, in much like less spiritual and more mild, it's just an awakening and a paradigm shift and a crazy spurt of growth where it's like, that's just not me anymore. That's just not me anymore. That's not what I want. I tried, and it's just not what I want. I'm having this like super crazy sobering moment where it's just like, this is my reality and I can't hide this. And it's almost like I'm feeling like the more I try to giggle and laugh and fit in, and the more I try to hide this, the more obvious I become that I don't fit in, the more obvious it becomes. But I heard it like the more obvious I become. This may even be someone needing to come out. You know what I mean? Because of the way that I'm seeing them step out, not out of the closet, obviously, but out of the mirror as a separate entity, like as a separate identity. Like, this is not me. Like, I have tried so hard to be this person that I thought everybody wanted to see, that I thought I could live up to, that I thought even maybe I wanted. And it's just not what I want. And it's not me. You may even have a walk-in situation with the Wheel of Fortune coming, as I think I've even stated, like the wheel turning. I've mentioned the hamster wheel since the beginning of the reading. There's definitely a turning of events, right? This is a divinely guided, this came through for Capricorn, a divinely guided, what do you call, like a fated event. And again, like I said, like what came through for Capricorn, it's interesting. This crazy. I wish now the camera was not pointed at me and in fact pointed down at the cards, because the card just flew out. And these cards, you can see they're a little bit, I don't know if you can catch that, but they're just a little bit bent, like in like kind of a boat deal from shuffling. And the card flies out on face down and it just spins. As we're having all of this wheel, and I'm hearing motion. Get the wheel going, get the wheel turning. I'm seeing a lot of transportation. I'm seeing a steam boat and a steam, I'm not seeing a steam train, I don't know, steam train. I'm seeing like steam or smoke come out of the top of the train. So there's a lot of like, I'm hearing locomotive. This is like, get your ass moving, but here's why they don't want to. This is the card that spun, and I feel it's almost like a spin the bottle type of situation. Like, what do I do? Any, mini, miny, mo. Like, do I stay here and be who everyone wants me to be? Or do I take the fall? Do I take that, I'm hearing backlash, and be who I want to be, even though I know I'm going to catch hell for it? And they're saying it's not even about who I want to be, but it's about who I truly am. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse position, it could very well be a financial situation as to why you don't want to leave. That's the case for many people that get caught in these situations. It could even be like, as I'm seeing this student professor type of thing, it could even be like your parents may have spent a crazy amount of money for you, or even your spouse. You know, people go back to school at, you know, freaking, when I was in college, you know, I sat next to a 75-year-old man because he literally was just bored in life and had money and wanted to do something. So he came to the Art Institute of Dallas. Like, people of all ages go to school, but it could even be a spouse or someone that spent a lot of money on you to go pursue this dream that you now no longer want. And it could even be that you don't have the means or the finances to move from where you are. All right, but what I am seeing is like you're missing, the more you stay in this space, you're missing crazy opportunities that could seriously catapult you in the direction that I feel like you've been wanting to go for so long. The Five of Swords in the reverse position, I'm telling you, sometimes you just got to put it down. Like, there's no winning in this space. There's just not. And I am feeling strongly like someone is almost like trying very hard to tear someone else down. I'm not sure. Okay, I don't want to say that they're trying, but they certainly spend a lot of energy on it. And you know, a lot of times people can get caught in a cycle where they don't even know that they're being so mean because of whatever they're going through internally. So it may be a situation like that, Libra. But okay, Queen of Wands. It's time to stand up. It's time to be independent and to be who you truly are. It's time to have that confidence and step forward, whether or not you are a male or a female, or identify. This is not about gender. This is about energy. And the Queen of Wands is very independent, right? She turns heads when she comes in a room. And why does she do that? Because she stands on her own. Because she's got the confidence. She knows she's the shit, right? She stands with her head high, her chest out. She's not there to impress anyone. And the reason she impresses so many is because she is so authentic. That's what I have for you, Libra. I love you so much. It's going to be fine. You're going to be fine because you did get the Wheel of Fortune. You are getting a lot of opportunity. You're just going to have to let go. You're just going to have to let go and be very honest with yourself and embrace who you truly are. I love you so much, and I will see you next time.